All right, for those of you interested, I'm going to do a couple updates to my system. Let's see, I've installed Chrome, which I leave that to you if you're interested. I'm also going to increase the size of my desktop icons a little bit. There we go. I also would like to have access to some more settings. So let me go to my software center. And let's see. So I'm going to get the Unity tweak tool. It'll enable me to increase some font sizes that I like to do. Might be nice for you to see this. It's a pretty quick install, depending on your connection speed. All right, I will exit out of that. I'm going to go into. So, and most of the time, what I'm looking for is the fonts. Let's go ahead and increase your font sizes. The scaling a little bit there. All right. And change document font up a little bit. And these are different, these fonts are used for different things on the system. Right. Now, I believe that if you want to look around with Chrome, you can just use the zoom feature on Chrome itself. Right. So now I'm going to go ahead and download the Linux version of Oracle Express Edition. I'm going to accept a license. Of course, I'm going to have to log in. That will start my download. It's depending on the speed of your connection as well as the speed of your machine. Obviously, if you're running inside a virtual machine, it might not download as quickly as you might like. Once this gets done, the first thing I'm going to do is uncompress it. So let's go ahead and of course I'm going to go into the downloads. For those of you who don't know it, I can use the tab completion. You see that I said DOW and then I hit the tab key. It automatically did the completion for me. So then now I am in the downloads directory. And if you want to look at you can use the file viewer view to see that it is downloading. So do my unzip. Again, notice the tab completion automatically found the only file that was a unzippable file for me, which is rather convenient. Now, I'm going to go ahead and we'll say yes. So now that is installed, so I can go ahead and run this. Now, if you look, that's there, so I'm going to obviously have to go into that directory. Notice again the tab completion, because there is only one directory that to go into at this point. That's done for me pretty much when I hit the tab key. And this part actually takes a little bit of time to complete, so there will be a bit of a pause when you do this. I'll obviously speed it up on the video so you don't have to sit there and wait for it, but recognize that you will have to wait. Alright, so that has been generated now. I will continue on with the steps here. So it's now been converted. And I will go ahead and create this file. Change permissions on the file. So the kernel needs certain parameters set, so we're going to have to do that as well with the configuration file. Okay, moving along. We're simply going to use the cat command to make sure that that was set properly, that we saved that file properly. Cat just is going to display it to the screen here. Right. Go ahead and load those parameters. You can double check that those parameters actually, and that should be the same. There we go. Same number, indeed. Things are looking good. Now we're going to go ahead and create a mounting point for our database. Right. change the permissions on that file. And then lastly, we're going to run these 3 commands. And then we will finally reboot. And then we will continue on with our install. So let's go ahead and restart. All right, so now we are at the point where we can actually go ahead and install Oracle. We've converted, we've done the preparatory things to do the Oracle install. So let's go ahead and get back to our list of steps. Right, so we've done all this good stuff, and now we can go ahead and install. I'm going to go ahead and lock that to the taskbar there. All right. Oops. Right. So I will go ahead and run that newly created install package. All right, so now I will go ahead and configure Oracle. And I will accept the defaults, and then I will give it a password for the administrative user accounts. And then I will say no. Alright, that has successfully been configured. So now I will go ahead and set up some environment variables. I will have to scroll down to the bottom of the file to put these in the correct location. And I will say yes, I want to save these changes. Right to that file. Excellent. Then I will say I will load these changes. Go ahead and start the database management system. Go ahead and create a user for my, for my personal needs. Oops, sorry. That is, I created a user in the database. It's got to be a user also already set up in the system. I believe the service has already started. Let me go ahead and I'm going to log in so that I can go ahead and run these commands. Let's see, so I'm going to do create user semicolon. Okay, so I don't have to do that because that ran okay. Go ahead and grant myself some rights. And I think I will also, let me see, I'm going to try I don't know if that'll work. Views are another thing that you can create. Let's see. Oh, create view. Let me see. If I can remember how to create. Let's see. Grant the right to create an Oracle. Let's see. Create view. What did I say? Oh, I forgot two. All right. So semicolon. There we go. Okay. So I like to use that occasionally. You can create a view of a table, which might be a subquery or something like that. All right. So now I have that up and running. So the install of Oracle is complete, and for my next magic trick I'm going to install SQL Developer, but I'm going to do that in a separate video.